Hey there, my name is John Waters and I am a sole proprietor in Kitsap County, and I service and maintain and distribute alcohol breathalyzer machines for bars in Kitsap County. So this video is for those of you who are brand new, just getting started with distribution of these alcohol breathalyzer machines in bars, and I want to talk to you about the #1 problem I had when calibrating the machines, and that was keeping the solution, the calibration solution, at the proper temperature of between 98 degrees and 105 degrees is what a couple sources have recommended, between there. So at first, what I was doing is I was actually going in, for the first few months, I was going in and asking the chef or the cook in the middle of everything, they're cooking things, and I was literally asking them to use their microwave, and I was holding this thing, and you know, what do people typically think this is? Why do you want to heat up your bong water? But so I had to find a solution. It was embarrassing. I felt like a big bother to these people, and so I wanted to figure out a way to keep the solution warmed up, and I found the perfect thing. I did a little search. I thought, I found it. So what this is it is a Diona brand baby bottle warmer, and it fits perfectly. It fits perfectly on the Alco-Buddy. It slips right in there. It takes a little bit of tugging, but the first couple tries, if you just let it, once you let it dry out, in the next 2 weeks or so, if you just let it sit there before you calibrate it again, it'll form in there and fit just perfect. But it just is, it saves me so much time. Your solution is always calibrated and right at the right temperature, ready to go. You don't have to worry about anything. You just plug it in and you're good to go in your car. It's great. It's awesome. Another thing is the parts that you need when you get a contract with, get a revenue share contract with the bar owner or the person that owns the place. You talk to them, you sign the contract, and they say, good, install it, And another thing is when you purchase the little set they give you, what do they give you? They give you a screwdriver and this little thing that you get at the dollar store. And what I found something a lot better. I don't know if you've seen this before, but it is actually a suction cup Black & Decker level. And I picked this up at Lowe's on clearance that's unbelievable. But put it on here, on the wall, put that little tack there, turn it on, just goes like that. It's got a laser right there on the sides. Right. And you're done. You have both free hands. I do it myself, but unbelievable. Also, I found this organizer for about 10 bucks. It's got my business cards, it's got my cable ties, scissors, wall drive anchors, insulated staples to keep the cord on the wall. I've got my screws, my tacks, my washers. Everything fits in these compartments. Just perfect. Everything in there nice and neat. And my binder. Binder's got my liability forms if somebody's concerned about issues. I got my sharing agreements. I've got the manual just in case I need to have a reminder of anything. It's got to keep my cash in there. Got my pens. Picked up a small little business card holder which holds everything in there. Nice and neat. If I see a prospect bar, I stop in there. Hey, when's the bar owner there? When's the owner? Is the bar owner around? No, well, he's usually here in the mornings. He leaves at 2. Great. Can I have a business card? I'll give you guys a call and stop in. I like to do my interviews person to person. I never call on the phone. I do not like it. I hate it, and it's really hard for me to build rapport over the phone. Typically, I'll go in, early in the morning. I'll have my shirt on, and I'll just hang in there and be like, hey, you heard about the breathalyzer machines, or hey, or just talk it up, and yeah, if it takes a while to get a hold of the bar owner, I'll have a reminder in my business card, and I'll just put the reminders on the back. And what else? I also have these breathalyzer talking points, and this is just something that I've made up just as something to talk about for the bartenders. That I give them out to the bartenders, and it gives them a bullet list of the advantages and things that customers need to be aware of. Things like it takes a half an hour to metabolize alcohol, it doesn't print a receipt, it's routinely calibrated, and hey, if you think $1 is expensive, I mean, hey, a police officer will give it to you for free. things like that just give little things that they can say, and it's worked out great. It's been fantastic. Typically, I'll have to give out about 4 until they remember to file it, but that's not a problem. It's lots of bartenders, and I'll try and remember their names. I'll write it down on my list that I keep track of the cash, so right when I get there, I'll open it up and I'll get ready to calibrate the machine and count the money, and I'll have the names of all the bartenders on there, and it's worked out great. What else? Another thing is that when you purchase a breathalyzer machine, it gives you the thermometer and the calibrator solution and everything. So I have a couple of these, and what I have found is that the thermometers they provide are not identical. These here, I don't know if you can see it, but one reads, they're in the same length, one reads 90 degrees and 5 and 92 and 6. So these are off by about 2 degrees. So I don't know which one's right. I actually went next door to the Subway there, and I used their food thermometer. My brother's he was the manager there. I went in there and I used their food thermometer, which is a lot more accurate, and I found out which one was the best. So be aware of that you may need to double check the temperatures of your breathalyzer calibration thermometer. That is very important. I have noticed that once you get below 98 degrees, it drops. If it were to typically be calibrated between, 0.33 and 0.38, it will read, a little bit lower if that temperature is lower. So that's very important that your solution is the proper temperature, and double check that what you're using is accurate. Okay, so yeah, that's about it. That's just a few little pointers I wanted to throw out there for anybody that is brand new getting started. If you have any other questions or comments, you can leave a comment down below, and I will be more than welcome to answer anything that you have to get started and to do it right. All right, take care.